Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Well, my name is Kira Cho, and I'm part of the product marketing team here at Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, we'll talk all about how you can increase customer satisfaction at your small business 34% by 34% with all the tools that are built in Desk.com. Feel free to ask questions. You can put them in the chat bar here on the right-hand side of your GoToWebinar control panel. We'll have a live Q&A at the end. Like I said, you can connect with us. Please feel free to mention us on Twitter at Desk. You can also use the hashtag CustServeWins. I said there's going to be a Q&A. At the end, we are going to dedicate about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the demands of the question. This webinar, the content of it will run about 30 minutes. So stay tuned. Stay with us until the end if you have any live questions. And if you can't make it till the end, don't worry. We'll make sure we send you a video recording of this so that you can get it on demand and listen to it after the fact. So without further ado, I'd like to show you our safe harbor statement. Salesforce is a publicly traded company, and sometimes we might make some forward-looking statements or show you some really cool functionalities. Just make sure you make all of your purchasing decisions based on what's currently available. You can also read this on the web if you can't go to sleep tonight. And I'd like to kick this session off with a quote by the great Benjamin Franklin. Well done is better than well said. And I think this applies a lot to how small organizations should look at customer service. The fact that customer service needs to be fast, agile, and quick so that you can get back to your customers. And this doesn't just apply to small operations. Even big businesses can apply this concept and innovate where needed. Remember, regardless of the size of your support organization, you should never lose sight of what propels you to be number one in the first place, which is customer success. And with that, I'd like to tell you a really fun story. Heard this a few weeks ago, and I'd like to share this with you. So Chris and his family went to Florida for a family vacation, and they stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. When Chris and his family went back home, they realized that they left a member of the family back at the hotel at the Ritz-Carlton, Joshi. And Joshi is Chris's kid's favorite stuffed animal, and when the son realized that Joshi was not home with them, he was extremely frustrated and extremely sad. So that night before Chris put his kid to bed, he told a little white lie and said, Joshi is just on an extended vacation and he's going to come back very, very soon. Immediately, Chris calls the Ritz-Carlton, and the Ritz-Carlton is notorious and famous for having really good customer service. So Chris informed them and told them, hey, I told my little kid a white lie. I said Joshi, the stuffed animal, I left it at the hotel and that he's going to get back in just a few days. So the Ritz-Carlton representative responded and said, sir, not a problem. Your stuffed animal is still with us and we're going to get it back to you in just a few days. A few days later, as expected, Chris got a package in the mail and sees Joshi. He also saw a couple of swag free things that are branded from the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. And in the box, what he expected to find was just a usual letter that says, thank you for doing business with us. Thanks for staying with us. You're a valued customer. But that note wasn't in there. Instead, what Chris found were the following. Pictures of Joshi on his extended vacation. Here you see Joshi just hanging out by the beach, getting a spa treatment, or driving a golf cart. It's a silly story, but really the lesson here is creating an experience to make your customers feel loved during the process of your customer's experience doesn't require a lot of money or resources. It just means that you have to be authentic and you have to stay true to your brand. So what happens when your customers are unhappy? Well, unfortunately, it's going to cost your organization money and it's going to hurt your bottom line. Here are some 3 stats to validate what I just mentioned. 78% of customers have reported that they've abandoned a transaction because of a bad experience. We as customers are 2 times more likely to talk about a bad experience versus a good one. And lastly, it costs 6 to 7 times more to acquire a new customer rather than just retaining an existing one. So, what that means to us as an organization that's providing customer service is that your customers have options. And when they have options, they can leave and simply do business with someone else. So, what are your customers expecting from you? Well, your customers are reaching out to you via all different channels, and they expect you to get back to them via the channel that is the most convenient for them. So, they might email you via your website, give you a call, write you a tweet, Facebook post you, whatever it is, they want you to get back to them via the channel that is the most convenient to them. And because of these little pocket or these little devices in our pockets and sites like Facebook, Google, and Twitter, now as customers, we just expect things to be instant. So not only do you have to get back to them via the channel that is the most convenient for them, you also have to do it instantly. Now, your customers want this connected, personalized experience across your website, mobile apps, your store, and every touch point they have with you. Customers now expect, they don't want, they expect the seamless one-to-one relevant experience with your company, and to top it all off, they need it fast. This is becoming an expectation and it's the baseline. So as an organization, are you ready to deliver on these customers' expectations? Let me ask you a few questions. Do you feel like you know how happy your customers are? And do you have mechanisms to track their sentiment? Is your support process as efficient as possible? Do you feel like you have the right tools at your fingertips to work as fast as you can and churn through huge volumes of cases? And lastly, do you have a plan to grow support alongside with your business? And if you didn't answer yes to some of these questions, that's okay. Because a lot of customers that I talked to prior to using Desk.com also face these similar challenges. The first challenge that they face is that they're literally being overrun by customer demands. Customers are reaching out to them via all the different channels, like I said, phone, email, Facebook, Twitter, all from all different places, and they expect you to keep up with all of their requests. And it's extremely hard to respond to them in a timely manner and also providing that consistent experience. So how do you do it when there's so many of them, but so few of you? And let's say you do have a process. Some of our customers prior to using Desk.com will use a shared Gmail inbox or a case object in Salesforce if you're a Salesforce customer. Depending on what you're using, what you're not doing is taking advantage of all the great tools that are within the case management tool, which allows you to do things like case manage. So there are tools like routing to the right agent, productivity tools to make you work faster, different business rules and business workflows that you can automate. All of those things are designed to help you get back to your customers very, very quickly. And when you have a process, things are very easy to turn over. So without a process and things that are in place, your customers might fall through the cracks and you can't capture all of their inquiries that are coming in. And that's not a good customer experience. And as a business, you're focusing on growth. You're thinking about how to grow your revenue. You're thinking about how to continue to add different products into your product line. Whatever that strategy is, do you feel like you have that solid infrastructure that will accommodate for growth, that will allow your support system to grow alongside with your business? So I'd like to show you a fun video that might answer some of these questions.
Desk.com customer support has gotten much easier. In fact, it's so easy you can do it using just one arm. I'm all business on the right, all party on the left. Desk has really helped streamline our customer support and grow our company. Having a shared inbox allows us to view and respond to customer questions from every channel, all in one place. I can get the answers I need right away and see where the bottlenecks are. I can even use Desk when I'm not at my desk. Why deny your left arm? Desk.com. Fast, awesome customer service.
And Desk.com is the out-of-the-box customer support app from Salesforce. You can get it set up in just a few days, and it comes with everything that you need to provide quality customer service on every channel, including things like agent productivity tools, self-service support portal, a robust knowledge base, business insights, reports, and dashboard, which is our reporting tool, a mobile app to help you manage cases on the go, and as a Salesforce product, it's built so that you can quickly and cost effectively see your customer from a 360-degree view and really have your sales and support be in sync. And this is how we impact your business. Customers that use Desk.com see improvements across every support metrics in their support organization. And I think these are amazing stats and amazing metrics, but the point here is that if you do it right and you find the right customer service app, you can see huge benefits for your support organization. But most importantly, it's going to increase your customer satisfaction. Our customers, on average, the ones that use Desk.com, see a 36% of increase in customer satisfaction. That's a great stat. So now let's take a look at how Desk solves some of the unique challenges that small support teams face, the ones that we talked about. So to start, let's talk about how you can get support up and running really quickly. Desk.com is designed to work immediately out of the box with very little configuration that you need to do on your end. I'm a marketing person and I can still set this up without the help of an IT team, and I think that says a lot. It's extremely easy to connect your existing support channels in a matter of minutes, including your email, phone, Facebook, and really allow your support agents to get up and running and start responding to cases right away. It's easy for you to add agents and different members of people in your organization, start assigning cases to them, to the right owners, and really tailor Desk.com to the unique needs of your business by setting automations and business rules and workflows and having that internal collaboration with internal notes within our app. When you have a system that's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to set up, that fourth step is going to end with amazing customer service. So we know it's silly. Your agents are probably not playing Connect 4 when they're doing customer service or stuffing a turkey. But the point here is that what you need to do is provide your agents with the productivities that they need to speed through cases. For example, one of my favorite tools within the Desk.com application is called a macro. And a macro is a shortcut that allows agents to perform multiple actions with just one simple click. So let me give you an example. Within that one click, you can do things like populate a pre-canned response, change the status of the case, reassign it to a different agent, or escalate it. All of those things can be done in just one simple click. That shortcut is my favorite, and it's a lot of our customers' favorite. Other tools like bulk editing, case routing, filters, and workflows all are there to help you and your agents focus on the cases that matter most. So you can speed through frequently asked question cases so you can continue to go through your support queue. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Hotel Tonight. Hotel Tonight is a Desk.com customer, and they're the world's first mobile-only booking service that allows customers to make same-day reservations when they're on the go. Early on, the customer support was only handled by their two founders, and immediately they knew that this was not a sustainable model. It wasn't sustainable for their business and certainly not for their marriage because they were responding to cases even on Saturdays at night when they're having dinners with their kids. And because their business model was so unique and so awesome, they experienced explosive growth. And by explosive growth, I mean they're now in 150 destinations, 16 different countries, with 6 million downloads in just 3 years. And that's the kind of growth when you need to plan for scale. So let's hear from the founders themselves on how they found a solution to help them scale their customer service. And let's try to play the video this time.
It is absolutely among the top elements that we focus on every day, every year, every month. Customer support for us is a way to bring in new customers because referrals are everything for us. Hotel Tonight is the world's first mobile-only booking service. We specialize in bookings on the go.
We put a great price on them, and then you can book a room at the last minute when you have a need or when you would rather stay in a hotel than go home. Early on, we identified that customer support could be a differentiator for Hotel Tonight. We're dealing with not a booking that's for next week or next month, but it's for right now. So if we didn't get back and handle the issue right away, the moment would be lost.
In order to do that, we got to put a really strong face in front of Hotel Tonight. And without a tool like Desk.com, there's no chance that we would have been able to manage that face in front of our customers. In the beginning, customer support was handled by Sam and me. We traded off days. It rang to my cell phone 24/7.
I had Saturdays, and the phone would ring, and it would be a customer. And that didn't scale. It didn't scale for my marriage. It didn't scale for the company.
When we implemented Desk.com, we were up and running inside of a few days. We were used to the Salesforce environment. It was a remarkably simple process.
Salesforce and Desk the integration is very important to us. I love the streamlined approach between it. I haven't seen a system that's worked that seamlessly.
We don't have a server room here. We don't have any IT guys here that are running this stuff. We just flipped a switch and said, we're off to the races.
The soul of the company is very much a reflection of the product that we sell and the emotions that we want people to feel when they open up the app.
There are 3 core values that we hold really dear in the company. We talk about them all the time. And one of those 3 values is respect.
It's respect for our partners, respect for each other here at the company, but also a lot of respect for our customers.
It means not treating them as numbers. It means not treating them as anything less than people that we really appreciate are working with us.
We only exist and we can only grow as a business if our customers are happy. We can only do that if we listen to them, respond to their needs, and handle any issues that come up.
I still read every customer support ticket that comes through Desk. I want to stay that close to our customers.
The reality is this Desk gives us that beacon of information. It's our central point of everything support related.
Desk.com has been incredibly important for our ability to be able to manage this. We don't ever want a customer to reach out to us in any way and come away without having their problem solved perfectly. That's our goal.
And as a result, Hotel Tonight saw a 300% increase in bookings over just 2 years. And to continue growing in the future, Hotel Tonight relies heavily on Desk.com's reporting features to do things like track data, pinpoint issues, and identify different trends so that they can proactively improve their customer service and use all of those customer insights to feed it back into product development. Now, talking about all of this is great, but let me show you all of this in action. So for the sake of today's storytelling, let's pretend I'm an agent at Hotel Tonight. My name is Patrick, and I'm one of the 35 support agents from Hotel Tonight that we just talked about. Now, this is what Patrick sees when he logs into Desk.com. Here on the left are important case filters, which are basically dynamic queues so that you can set up different folders for cases that are just assigned to you, different types of issues, and from different channels. And when Patrick is in this inbox, he sees that a lot of folks are having a confirmation issue. And right at the top is Jamie. He sees that Jamie is a VIP customer because there's a label that tells him that, so he jumps into the case right away. This is what an agent sees when they're in the actual case panel. As you can see, Patrick didn't have to open up a new browser window. Everything just works within this simple interface. So here on the left are important customer details about Jamie as a customer. So you've got Jamie's contact information, her address, and her Twitter handle if she has any custom fields that your business might have. So the fact that Jamie is a VIP customer and what her preferred hotel chain is, those are values that are very unique to Hotel Tonight's business. And these are dynamic and you can change them based on what your business needs are. Further down to the bottom is the part that I love the most, which is that connector that connects to your Salesforce data. So any CRM data you have on about the customer. So your support folks don't have to log into Salesforce to see important customer information, and they can just get account fields, account record, all the information that they need that's in their CRM right at their fingertips. The same thing happens on the other end. When your sales folks are in the field, they can also see all the cases that are logged in from Desk.com right in Salesforce without ever having to log into Desk.com. That seamless connection between your sales and service team ensures that there's always full visibility across the different functional areas, and it just creates that awesome experience for the customer every time. So here on the right are important case details. As you can see the status of the case, what priority it's in, group that it's assigned to, and any agent that we have on our team. So here, this is where you do the escalation, or you can reassign the case to someone else. We also have labels right here in which you can start to append and categorize your cases so that you can, one, follow up on it, and two, run reporting against it. Here in the middle is the actual case, the actual email that Jamie wrote to Hotel Tonight. And Patrick, as the agent, can simply type in a response back to Jamie. But since this is a frequently asked question, what he can do is use a macro. Macro is my favorite tool. So here, right after he clicks into that macro, you can see that a response gets populated, and a lot of things on the right-hand side got changed. So the status of the case, what group it is assigned to, and any labels that it's appended. So all of those will just be a shortcut, and just like that, Patrick is able to update this case with just a few clicks. So when Patrick jumps back into the inbox, what he sees is that there are quite a few other customers that are experiencing confirmation issues as well. So what Patrick can do is simply use our bulk editing functionality right here, select all of these cases at once, execute that same macro we just used, and just like that, he's able to update all of these cases with just a few clicks. Desk.com provides you with all of the productivity tools that you need in order for you and your agents to work super efficient. So let's jump back into the PowerPoint presentation. And everything that I just showed you in the app is available to you via the mobile device, because we know that customer support shouldn't stop even when you're not at your desk. So you can do things like, after you download the app, resolve cases, reassign cases, or escalate them to different members of the team. All of the end-to-end case management tools is available to you via our mobile app. So we talked a lot about getting set up on Desk.com, and I showed you a few basic productivity tools. Let's talk a little bit about optimization and how we can use that to accelerate your rep velocity, or like the way that they work. When your agents have the ability to catch every customer interaction now and provide your customer with answers, the next question is, how do you make sure that they're providing the right answers consistently every time? The Desk.com's knowledge base gives you that peace of mind. The knowledge base provides every agent with a single source of truth so that you can always give your customers that correct answer. And it's easy for your agents to navigate and distribute that information to your customers because it's searchable. All of these articles are searchable by your agents. We've designed this knowledge base to be incredibly easy to update as things change. You can easily cut, paste, and publish all of the information that your agent has access to, so that your agents can always get to them and all of the articles will always be current. Now, this always up-to-date knowledge base, what's great about it is that it also powers your external knowledge base, which I like to call the self-service help center. So this is the FAQ part of your website. Here you can see screenshots and examples of the different FAQ sections of our customers' website. So Nextdoor, FormStack, Pandora, all of their help centers are powered by Desk.com. Desk.com comes out of the box with customizable templates so that your brand can always stay consistent. And what's great is that these templates are responsively designed, and what that means is that you update it once and it just magically works across all different devices, so that when your customers are on the go and they're looking for answers and trying to help themselves and they're on their mobile device, that experience will be consistent. Your customers can also have the flexibility to log into their very own portal and view their own cases. So let me show you some live examples of help centers that are powered by Desk.com. Bonobos is a customer of Desk.com, and this is their homepage. They sell men's clothing online. So let's say I bought a gift for my boyfriend just in time for Christmas, and my gift has not arrived yet. So immediately to find out what's happening with my shipment, I'll just go to the Bonobos website. Here, I can automatically and immediately get help and find their help page. This page right here uses that template that I just talked to you about. Bonobos just uploaded their logo to make it align with their brand. They also have an image right here that makes it look and feel like it's part of their web experience. And as a customer, I can just type in my shipping question here. And immediately you can see relevant articles that will pop up to help guide my experience so that I can find my answers easily. Eventbrite is another example that they're a Desk.com customer and they use the Desk.com's help center template to help power their help center. And you might ask, Kira, why is this so different than the Bonobos website? Well, you're right, because we provide you with different levels of the ability to customize. And so if you need something lightweight and get it up and running, that's the template that you have at your disposal. And when you need something that's a little more customized to help you fit your business needs because you just have a lot more categories and frequently asked questions that your customers will run into, then you also have the flexibility to customize it this way. This page, as you can see, is designed beautifully. It allows me as a customer to help enable myself to look for answers. And what's great is that it's not just limited to text articles. You can also embed multimedia, things like a video, a demo to help your customers solve answers. So those are some great examples. And let's go quickly back to the presentation and continue to talk about other tools that are in Desk.com. So we talked about how to get set up and running quickly. We talked about the powerful knowledge base to help you optimize for your customer's experience. The next portion is let's make data-driven decisions. How do we measure the impact of what we're doing, feed that back into our support organization and continue to make better decisions to improve our processes? And more importantly, how do I take all of that consumer insights that I'm getting and feed it back into the business so that we can continue to adapt and grow? Now, the answer is Desk.com's Business Insights tool. It's super powerful. It's our reporting tool. It's everything that you need to know about your business and customers from a support perspective. Business Insights comes right out of the box. It's also native, so you can find it right in the app. And it's your key to evaluating how your support organization is performing. So you've got key KPIs that you will see automatically at a glance. So ticket resolution time to first contact resolution rates. You can then take these qualitative insights, such as the number of complaints and praises from your customers, and turn them into insights, into qualitative data. And from there, your business will be able to affect your product roadmap and pivot based on your customers' feedback. Business Insights really enables your company to build a product or service that your customers truly love. And coming soon, we have our Business Insights tool, new reporting tool, which is called the Knowledge Base Report, which enables businesses to start getting insights on their help center. So types of metrics such as the number of views of articles, the ratings of your articles, the number of articles that are applied to cases. All of these things are great because it's giving you that insight so that you can figure out what types of content is helping you deflect your cases. And now you've got all of your reports at your disposal. That next thing you need is to figure out how your customers really feel about you. And that's where CSAT, customer satisfaction, comes into play. It's your instant customer service report card. I like to use that analogy so that you can get instant feedback about your reps and how your service is performing. You'll also be able to spot potential issues that might blow up or use those insights as a coaching opportunity. And I feel like this is great because you can truly get a pulse on on how your customers feel about you. So CSAT, it's not a new concept. We see this all the time when I go buy a coffee at Starbucks. They ask me to rate my experience. So now you can embed this directly into your outbound emails back to your customers. CSAT is built in Desk.com. So let me show you business insights in action. I think it's powerful when you see how this works. So jumping back into the agent experience, what I can do is go into the admin panel and pull up the business insights reports. As I mentioned, all of these things come right out of the box and is pre-configured. So right away, you can do things like set different time frames to get to the data that you're looking for. You can also see the different channels that your cases are coming in from. So for example, email, Twitter, chat. You can also hide them so that here what I'm doing is only looking at the cases that are coming in from the Twitter and email channel. Here further down at the bottom, you've got all the great KPIs that you need to evaluate how your support organization is doing. So cases created, average time to first response, agents respond per resolve. So all of these things are disposable are available to you at your fingertips. You can also run other pre-configured reports like a group support to see how different teams are performing. Or if you do business internationally, you can see how different regions are performing. You can also run an agents report to see how individual agents are performing. And to get further insights into how your products are being perceived by your customers, or you're trying to figure out what types of issues that are coming into your support queue, you can run other custom reports like custom fields, labels, macros, segmentation. All of those things are also available in Business Insights. And because Desk is part of the Salesforce family, everything just works. Agents in Desk.com can create and update cases, update things like a customer changes their cell phone and they update it in Desk, that change gets reflected in Salesforce. The same thing happens when you're in Salesforce and your reps are updating account information. That piece of information automatically gets updated back into Desk.com and it syncs beautifully. While everyone in your company is working with the same data and information, your customer is going to get that awesome experience at the same time, every time. And in addition to the basic support tools that you get from Desk.com, things that you can get up and running really quickly for managing a smaller support team, we understand that as you continue to grow your business, your customer request is going to get a lot more complicated. You might need to start connecting your support with backend systems, like maybe a legacy system, SAP or something to that effect. Or you might start to build out a call center and need some call center capabilities to start helping you manage your customer experience that way. That's okay because here at Salesforce, we've got 2 different service products, and whatever your needs are, we've got it right here with you. We talked a lot about Desk.com, and Service Cloud is the other amazing service product is the world's #1 customer service platform. So all of those complex use cases that I just talked about, call center needs, syncing with backend systems, all of those things can be supported by Service Cloud. And what's great is that you can start with Desk.com, and because all of your data is already in Salesforce, that upgrade and experience is going to be that much easier. So you transitioning into Service Cloud is going to be super easy. And in addition to growing, another part of the growth story is being able to connect your support to other critical parts of your business, so other third-party apps. A lot of our Desk.com customers use Jira for bug tracking so that when they connect Jira to Desk.com, their support agents can stay up to date with all the bug issues that might be getting fixed or different things that your QA team or engineering team is keeping up to date so that your support and also your QA and engineering team can stay in sync. A lot of other e-commerce customers are using things like inventory management system so that whatever that third-party program or cloud application that your company is using, make sure you connect that with support. And that truly allows all of your agents to be able to see your customer's experience in that 360-degree view, so that every time when your customer calls in, your support agent has all the information that they need at their fingertips. So we talked a lot about how Desk.com can, the different features and different functionalities in Desk.com can help you solve some unique challenges, some unique customer service challenges for small support teams. The first one is allowing you to get up and running really quickly so that you can start to route all of your cases from all different channels into one centralized place. That way, none of your customer requests are ever going to fall through the cracks. Next, we've got powerful productivity tools and that robust knowledge base that optimizes for your customer's experience. And we talked a lot about reporting tools and how do you measure, how do you connect support to other parts of your business so that your customer can achieve that 360, or so that your company and your agents can achieve that 360-degree view of your customer. All of those things are, Desk.com is designed to help you solve all of those challenges that we know you're facing today. So another customer success story I'd like to share with you, BarkBox. Let's roll a video and show you from the support agents themselves. This is a wonderful story. I love puppies, and that's why I love showing this video every time.
BarkBox delivers a monthly box of goodies, toys, treats, gadgets, all for dog parents.
Some people let their dogs open the box, which is a lot of fun.
We always want the dog's tails wagging, and we pretty much do anything to make that happen. BarkBox has a super unique voice, and we use Desk to put that voice into writing.
The customer love team is in charge of making sure that the customers are happy. We use Desk.com to interact with our customers every day.
Desk.com had many options for us to be creative with the tools. We could do different things and try out different things.
We really do read every single email that we get.
They destroyed that toy.
An issue with their billing.
I'm ordering a BarkBox. My dog has to have hip surgery.
So it's very important to us that when a customer writes in, they feel like we care about them. And Desk.com allows us to do that very quickly and effectively.
We actually make everyone use Desk.
My favorite feature is definitely the inline macro pound shipping question.
Hashtag PW for possum.
It's incredibly easy.
Lots of pups with allergies out there, so we use Desk to label all those cases.
We can label customers if they're really nice or cute pictures if somebody sends them pictures of their dog. Business Insights is where we can see all of the data, what's going on, what the volume looks like, how many cases we're getting.
It allows us to understand what our customers need, how beneficial it is to get back to them in a timely manner, what makes their tails wag. BarkBox is going to be in every dog household across the country, and Desk is going to help us get there and make sure all of those subscribers are supported.
And with Desk.com, BarkBox was able to get up and running in less than a week. And we're looking at 27 agents. That means they have to onboard 27 people and also train them at the same time. Desk.com is now becoming a part of their business operation. Not only were they able to deploy in less than a week, but they're also using tools like the inline macro and different business rules that they've written so that now their agents are able to handle 10,000 cases per week. That's 2x the volume before they implemented Desk. And the great stat is that because their business model is on a subscription base, it's very important for them to keep their customers coming back for more. And with Desk.com, they're able to retain that 90%, to keep that 90% retention rate. Another example is a B2B example. A lot of times we might think of customers as just consumers, but no, there are a lot of B2B customers that also need to deliver excellent customer service. So Zen Payroll is another customer that uses Desk.com. They're an SF-based startup with about 50 employees, 4 full-time agents, and 20 flex agents. What I love about that story is that everyone in the organization, even outside of support, jumps into Desk.com and starts reacting to customers because they find that in order to do your job better, anyone ranging from the product management team to the marketing team to the QA engineering to the CEO, what made them successful are their customers, and so they really need to get close to the customers and start interacting with them and really feel firsthand what the pain points are. Zen Payroll also uses labels and workflows to speed through cases, 100 cases per day with just 4 full-time agents. And when you're looking at this stat versus the 10,000 cases per week from BarkBox, that's very different, right? This is a B2B company, and they help small businesses with payroll questions. So 100 cases, complex cases with just 4 people, it's a lot. And Zen Payroll also uses business insights to report back on key metrics so that they can continue to iterate their product and continue to monitor the health of their business. And those are just 2 examples, 2 companies that are using Desk.com. In fact, thousands of fast-growing businesses are also relying on Desk.com to help them deliver that fast, awesome customer service through their end customers and also increasing their customer satisfaction. When you're looking at this logo page, you're looking at companies from all different sizes. So you've got very, very, very small startups, and you've got big companies like Pandora. They're also across multiple industries, and they're also doing customer service from across the globe. So they're interacting with people that not speak languages outside of English. So if you also want to start delivering that fast, awesome customer service, feel free to give Desk a try. You can go to www. And download our free trial. You'll have it for 2 weeks. Remember, Desk.com allows you to get set up in just a few minutes. It helps you maximize your productivity because of all the wonderful built-in productivity tools. It also allows your customers to help themselves because of the self-service capabilities that we have built in. Make better decisions with our reporting tool and also all the standard dashboards and reporting you get in Salesforce if you're already a Salesforce customer. And lastly, achieving that 360-degree view of your customers by connecting support to other critical parts of your business. So with that, I'd like to open the floor up for some Q&A. I know we have a few that came in during the presentation, so I'll start with those. Please continue to send me questions. So the first one is, what productivity tools do you recommend us implementing today for my small team? The first one, it has to be that macro, because you don't want to spend time responding to cases that are repetitive, cases that are frequently asked questions. So once you set up those pre-canned response, what's great is that it's intelligent by channel. So let's say your customer A is reaching to you in regards to a password reset problem via email. That macro will know to spit out an email response back. Let's say customer B is having the same password issue question via the Twitter channel. Our macro is intelligent and it'll know to spit out a Twitter response within the character limit. So that's my first recommendation. That's the greatest tool and I love it. The second is start building out your knowledge base, because I know when you don't have all of your information in one place, you're probably copying and pasting, and you might have some post-it notes on your desk. All of those things are very inefficient. And not only is it inefficient, but it doesn't allow for you and your agents to provide that consistent voice of your brand, that consistent experience that your customer deserves to get, and also accurate answer. It's very hard for you to ensure all of your agents are all saying the same things when I know in small organizations you might be working remotely and you might be sitting not next to each other. So the knowledge base article is very crucial. The second question is multiple branding. How do you set up multiple instances? So I believe this is about the self-service support. So let's say you have multiple brands within your main brand umbrella. Fitbit is a great example. Fitbit is a great brand. It's got the wearable watches for you to monitor your exercising activities during the day. They also have all of these other devices. So Fitbit uses the Desk.com's customizable template to help them create their help center. So within the help center, what you've got are umbrella questions where shipping questions, all of those things will probably apply to a lot of your different products, but then you can also create a different experience for each of your brands. And so it's a little hard to explain to you in words, but just go to the Fitbit's Help Center and you can see how this is laid out. But essentially, what's great is that you make updates in our content management system, and that update you can start to administer it and push it out to different brands. And so instead of updating your content in 5 different places because you have 5 different brands, you can do it in just one place and have those changes be pushed out across all 5 brands to really, again, be very efficient and save time. The third question is, does Desk work with the professional edition of Salesforce? And it does, because we've got the Desk Connect. What I talked about was because Desk is part of the Salesforce family, everything just works and it syncs. So what you'll have to do is sign up for Desk and give our accounts team a call, and they'll be able to do the configuration for you if you can't do it on your own. It's a super simple process, and you just authenticate and connect some of the things, and that should be sufficient enough. Number 4 is, does Desk let us combine accounts that are duplicates like you can do in Salesforce? Absolutely. We've got, again, these are just account management, case management standard tools where you can get rid of duplicates. You can also get rid of bad data. All of those things are built in so that you have that single source of truth for that one contact you have. So the answer is yes. Any other questions? Well, if not, then I'm going to end this webinar. Thank you everyone so much for joining today. I know your time is very valuable, so I enjoy speaking to all of you. Feel free to, again, check out Desk.com if you have additional questions, or you can reach out to us. This webinar will also be recorded, and it'll be posted via our social channels, and you'll also get an email with the recording. So with that, thank you again for joining, and we look forward to speaking with you in the future. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.